Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market alert for Monday, May 9th. Stocks on Wall Street are set for a higher open, following last week's declines. Investors are focused on Washington, where U.S. and Chinese officials are beginning 2 days of talks. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke will lead the U.S. team. At the top of their list, we'll be finding ways to reduce our huge trade deficit and pressuring China to let its currency appreciate more against the dollar. But both countries will also bring top military leaders to the talks for the first time to diffuse tensions heightened by U.S. arms sales to Taiwan last year.
Investors are also watching Europe, where renewed concerns about Greece's debt burden are weighing on stocks. Over the weekend, the country's finance minister said Greece is considering asking for another bailout. The European Union and International Monetary Fund gave Greece 110 billion euros in aid last year. Despite the rescue, Greece once again finds itself unable to access capital markets to fund its sovereign debt. On Friday, a German newspaper reported that Greece may abandon its use of the euro. That sent the currency tumbling against the dollar, but it's now stabilizing after Greek and European officials denied the report. The euro's rise against the dollar today is also helping commodities to rebound, following the crash in silver and oil prices last week. Crude is now jumping back around $110 a barrel, and silver is now back above $36 an ounce, after suffering its biggest weekly drop in more than 3 decades last week. Meanwhile, gold is rising back above $1,500 an ounce.
On the corporate front, Hertz Global Holdings is making another bid for Dollar Thrifty Auto Group. The offer is worth about $2.1 billion, or $72 a share. That represents a 3% premium over Dollar Thrifty's closing price on Friday, but 26% above its 90-day average. Dollar Thrifty rejected a previous bid from Hertz last year, instead opting for a rival bid from Avis Budget Group. The new Hertz offer is worth 24% more than that bid. Right now, shares of Dollar Thrifty are jumping nearly 9%, and Hertz is rising more than 4%.
We're also keeping an eye on shares of AES this morning. The utility company missed estimates with its adjusted earnings, but revenue rose 9%, and AES reaffirmed its earnings guidance for the full year. Right now, the stock is rising about 0.5%. And finally, Tyson Foods reported profit that was unchanged from a year ago, as higher prices offset rising input costs. The biggest U.S. meat packer also raised its top-line guidance for the year. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.